Hello, everybody. Welcome back to hour 2 of Straight Betting. We got hungover JJ on the call.
I'm back.
How are we doing, JJ?
I say better than yesterday.
Better than yesterday. There we go. Yeah, dude. I don't know. For me, dude, whenever I feel like when I drink, sometimes like even the hangover lasts until like Monday. Sometimes, dude. When you have like a rowdy Saturday.
Yeah. I
But
still like just a little bit there today, but I mean, I'm somewhat functional right now, so that's good.
yeah, maybe go for a walk. Hopefully don't get
Yeah,
detained, and
exactly.
then the hangover might be gone. But okay, JJ, I talked about this with Liam on hour 1, but
Hmm.
I just want you should give you your thoughts on obviously the Luka trade and maybe the Fox trade too, if you've really got into that. But yeah, just what's your take on that overall?
Yeah, so I mean, with the Luka trade, I mean, before I got drunk and seen it, I was like, there's no way this is real. I don't think anybody thought that was a real trade.
Shams got hacked.
Yeah. But it's like once you get him, it's like, all right, I would trade the house for Luka, in my opinion. He's 25, still got a lot of career left. Even with defensive liabilities, maybe not in shape, someone can get in shape. It's not that hard. If Zion could lose a little bit of weight, Luka lose a little bit of weight. It's not that hard.
No.
And then you got LeBron next to him, one of the greatest, if not the greatest player of all time. Whoever wants to argue with that, I think they set themselves up for their future for the next maybe 5 to 10 years at least, depending on how things go. Yeah, for the Mavericks, I mean, AD got what he wanted. He wants to play the 4. He's going to play the 4. Maybe he
Yeah.
just didn't think it was going to be with the Mavericks, but I mean, he got what he wanted.
Yep, AD's at the 4. I heard that he waived like a no trade kicker or some shit. I don't know what that exactly means, but it's apparently like he could have easily screwed over the Mavericks into like having to pay a little bit of extra money, and he didn't do that. So clearly he's happy about AD at the 4.
Yeah, I mean, Kyrie's has a player option at the end of the year, right?
You better hope he's not mad about that Luka trade, or else
Yeah,
he's someone who
because
can cause a
he
little
didn't
problem.
even know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally, like nobody knew, but it's like not letting one of the players that you want to stay there be a part of for your plan the next, what we said, 4 years. Is that what the GM said?
Yep.
They're in the win
And
now
that
for the
checks
next
out.
3 to 4 years. You're not
That's
going
what
to tell
people
Kyrie
mean.
that's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, looking at the San Antonio trade, I mean, I kind of like it for both sides. I think San Antonio didn't have to give up any of their like key young players. I think that's great for them because you would think they would have to give up like uh, Jeremy or Devin or something like that. They didn't have to give up any of that, so I think that's great for them. Um, we'll see how Sack does though. I think,
DeMar and Levine.
yeah, they just happened to be on the team last year together. Now they're whole new team together again. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. And then you got the Bulls just being a straight donation center, fucking getting absolutely nothing for trades.
Yeah.
Just like facilitating, getting their own pick back, even though I'm pretty sure their pick was lottery protected or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, not maybe it was something like
I think
that.
it was
And like
protected.
they're not a good team. So they're gonna but like they're gonna get it anyways because they're a shitty team and they're not gonna make the play in, especially
Yeah.
without Zach LaVine, who's actually been Zach LaVine is a very good player, Like
Yeah.
I don't think like the difference between like when they're healthy and obviously like age and contract numbers and injury history factors into like how valuable Fox and Levine are. But like
Mm-hmm.
from a pure like talent perspective, Levine and Fox are really not too far off. And you have like good playmaking in Monk and Sabonis, so it's not like they needed like Fox's playmaking on the team or some shit. Like they have that with Monk and Sabonis. So
Yeah,
I mean,
Monk assists to the moon right now.
yeah, oh yeah. So I think Sack actually got a decent haul. They really didn't have any leverage over San Antonio. Like Fox is going to leave in free agency anyways. He wasn't going to extend with them. So I think
Yeah.
did a good job. It's just the Bulls who just fucking come in here, get nothing, eat shitty contracts, and like give up Levine. Who, yeah, I mean, I feel like a good GM could have got something for Levine. You know, like he's definitely more of an asset than a liability in my opinion. He's too good.
No, definitely.
Like you could have got a fucking couple seconds or some shit, dude. Like
the big trades aren't over, I think, just yet.
Yeah. Yep. It'll be exciting. Jimmy Butler unwilling to sign extension with the Warriors. Shocker. This dude, like, what does he want, bro? I thought there was a report saying he's cool with anything but Memphis or some shit, and now he refuses to sign an extension with the Warriors. I mean, to be fair, Jimmy Butler in like a motion offense would make like 0 sense. But
yeah, I mean, he talks about he wants to leave Miami. He has the opportunity to leave Miami. He doesn't take it. So it's like,
yeah,
just
I don't know what
going
he's
around
doing.
Weirdly.
Yeah. No clue what's going through Jimmy's head, man. Jimmy just agreed to some shit. These trades are fun. Honestly, these trades are a lot of fun. They give a lot of people stuff to talk about, and you know, they're interesting and all that good shit.
I think Andrew says CP3 going to be traded. I think he should.
Yeah. Does he want to be a backup point guard on
Probably
a team?
not.
Yeah. But
It's
also,
either they trade him or they kind of just release him and let him go anywhere. Like maybe like a sign and trade somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Or they
like a sign and release.
Bought out.
Yeah, bought out. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. I don't know. Chris Paul, dude. I'm the biggest Chris Paul guy. I'll defend Chris Paul 7 days a week. At the same time, I think Chris Paul, like, he probably is self-aware of this, but you know, it's like a Chris Paul point guard. Chris Paul is not a starter for a championship contender. So if he does like really want to like, you know, join a contender, it's definitely going to be in like a 18 to 20 minute roll off the bench where he could definitely help teams out, man. He's still like a great player.
Yeah.
He's not a great player, but he's a winning player still.
No, he's a serviceable player, yeah. I think.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe they start, you know, Fox, Chris, use Fox like more so off because Fox is kind of like a score first guy, but I don't see both of them starting. It'll probably be, you know, Castle, Vassell, and then Barnes at the 4. Then you got Chris and Sohan. But the Spurs, man, they didn't give up any depth, man. They still have like Keldon, Champagny.
That was very important to me.
Yeah.
Because you would have thought they had to.
Oh, for sure. I would think like Sohan's at least gone, dude. Like you're getting De'Aaron Fox. You got to give up like Keldon at the bare minimum. But and Keldon's on a, you know, kind of a bad contract too. So you'd think that like you could at least get Keldon. But yeah, weird stuff. Anyways, enough of that. Mavericks made the worst trade ever. Yeah. Anyways, recapping the week. So we started off like absolute dog shit. I mean, so this is like where it started, 127, lost 2.82 units, went 3-5. Then we went 2-0, then had another dog shit day, 1-5. Then 2-2, lost a bit of juice. 4-1, 3-2, 2-0. So ended the week strong. We ended up going 17 and 15. Usually that's like losing money. But all the plays we gave out were like, all the plays we lost at least like weren't very juiced at all. Like a ton of them were just like plus money. A lot of them were like minus 110s and stuff. So I actually came out with 0.43 units. Awesome. But yeah, so on the year, 35, 26, plus 6.44, or since we started tracking, so past 2 weeks, 9% ROI. It's not amazing, but you know, it's like, it's we're in the green, right? So it's
a start.
Start, yep.
It's only a small sample.
Small sample, yeah. Honestly, though, like a 9% ROI is pretty good. Like, not bad at all. Yeah, so yesterday was 2 easy winners. Then Cade had 15 assists, Harden had 7 assists. So that's all good stuff. All right. Time to get in. I got 2 plays for today, and then obviously, guys, get questions going. Drop as many questions as you want. We'll get to every single question. Of course, guys, if you guys are on YouTube, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you appreciate the content. It's a free way to support us, and to be honest, it's like the ultimate way to support us because it helps us grow, and that's our whole goal with this thing is just to grow, and try to really build something out of straight betting. So if you guys are on YouTube, and if you haven't liked this video, We greatly appreciate it if you did, and then same with subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, we would also greatly appreciate that. Yeah, just get all those questions going, guys. We will get to every single question you guys have to ask, of course. All right, so the first play, I gave it out on stream. I actually found it on stream last, on hour one, so like an hour ago. Devin Booker under 6.5 assists. So if we go to Portland and Phoenix, Devin Booker, so minus 130 now. Minus 130, honestly, guys, this is good to like minus 140. So I gave it out at minus 115 on stream at FanDuel. Like I said, I like this to minus 140. I also really am completely fine with if you guys want to just, not really spend juice at all and do 10.5 rebounds and assists. Totally fine with that. But guys, Portland, someone pointed this out. It was Michael. Michael pointed this out, and I kind of noticed it. We noticed it a couple games ago with the Franz and Paulo stuff, but Portland is switching everything. If you go to the last 10 games, they're allowing the fewest assists per game in the NBA. So like they're going full on magic, just switching everything, playing single coverage. If we look at last game, right, Devin Booker had 37 points. The Suns lost by 19. He had 5 assists, but he had 3 potential assists. So he probably had a couple like dicey ones where like, oh yeah, they took like hella dribbles afterwards, but he still got the assist. And then also probably just every actual potential got converted. So like, yeah, like 3 potential assists. I mean, holy shit, guys. I mean, let's go check this out. See what his fewest potentials he's had in a game. So this is the fewest potential assists he's had in a game all year, 3. And yes, he had 5 assists. Potentials are always weird like that sometimes, but yeah,
you might get like a couple of converted in ones.
Yep. So I mean, this is the fewest potentials he's had in a year was 3, and that's because they're switching everything. They're allowing the fewest assists. If we go to games with Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal, I guess he's over in a little bit more than he isn't, but I really don't care. I mean, it's very clear.
Matchup rules over this. Looking at scheme change.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, just Portland's going to do the exact same thing. They won the game. 3 potential assists, dude. I mean, it's pretty crazy. So yeah, they're just really switching everything. They're allowing the fewest assists per game over the last 10 games. And yeah, we're rocking with Devin Booker under assists. And of course, guys, you could do this rebound and assist one as well if you want. So I'm totally cool with that at under 10.5 rebounds and assists. And yeah, not much else to say. JJ, you got a take on it?
I mean, something I'm going to tell actually as an official play. Because I was watching some of that game and they were switching everything. And then the data, the last 10 backs it up. I mean, 3 potential assists is diabolical.
Yeah.
I would have never thought that. Let me see how many passes he made too.
Okay. Are you going to go rebounds and assists under or assists under?
I'm going to go assists under and take the minus 130.
Okay, cool. So looks like, how do we track this? Because it's the same line but different number, or it's a different price. Should we just do because it's like, I mean, because like someone I think we do one play but price it at minus 122 and just split the difference.
Okay.
Because it's easy. It's not like, if you're doing rebounds and assists, it's obviously like a different play.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna track it at minus 122. Let me just get that.
And I mean, if someone has an answer for us too, they could let us know.
Yeah, if you guys have a way that we should track this, and you think if you disagree with just splitting the difference and just doing one play, or if we do like put it in twice, but it's the exact same number, and we haven't been doing that. The times when we've been putting it in twice is when it's like the same player, but it's like a different like combination.
Yeah, like the Porzingis, like PRA, PR, and then just points. Like we just tracked it 3 different plays that way.
Yeah. So I think this is probably right. Just minus 122 or minus 115 years minus 130. I guess I think minus 122 just makes sense just to split the difference.
So Booker, 34 minutes, only 29 passes.
Oh, Camby books, which pretty much everyone's limited on. But Camby books, Bet Rivers. Minus 113 there if you guys have that. So appreciate that. LeBron Doncic. Bro wasted no time switching that name.
Yeah, I fucks with it.
That's funny. Yeah. Put it in between. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so JJ's tailing it. That's awesome. Now time to move on to the second play. I only have 2 plays, guys. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff I like. There's also like a ton of, I mean, there's going to be trades today that like mess up like the handicap on games and stuff. And there's so many questionable tags with significant players or just like stuff that we don't know. You know, it's tough to like truly handicap a game right now.
Deadline's
And
on
like
Thursday, right?
Tuesday, I believe.
Tuesday. Okay.
Wait, is it when it's hold on? When is
I know it's this week, but it's usually like on a Tuesday or Thursday. I just don't remember what day.
No, yeah, you're right. It is Thursday. For some reason, I thought it was Tuesday. Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. Thursday at 2. So maybe I'm jumping the gun on trades. Okay, well, I guess that makes it a little better for, you know, stuff being normal. But
yeah.
Okay. Aaron Gordon over 21.5 PRA. I actually like really like this one, guys. Let's see. I put it at -113 at FanDuel. Let's see so it's still there. Perfect. Widely available at every book. So yeah, Aaron Gordon. I mean, guys, he's averaging 20. You can see right here, guys. He's averaging 20 PRA. Of course, this is props madness. Like I said, I kind of forgot to shout it out, so I'm going to quick shout it out right now. But yeah, props madness, best tool on the market by far, in my opinion. Literally has everything that you need to research tools. I show it off every time. I'm going to show it off here. I'm going to show it off when we're researching plays, all that stuff. You can get 25% off every single month using code SB25. And yeah, they added this little feature too. So it says like they have averages on whether the sample you're using, which would just be right here, or the season average. So I think this is a really cool tool that you can just see it right here out in front of you. Because what I've been doing is having to look up people's names and then just calculate their minutes. And then when I'm calculating like per minute projections and stuff. So this is going to save me a whole lot of time. And that's just speaks to props madness. They're constantly trying to improve stuff. So yeah, I love this matchup for Aaron Gordon. So since he's entered the starting lineup, he's played 30 minutes. He has played 32 minutes, and he played 30 minutes once again. That was on the second night of a back-to-back. I would expect Aaron. I came into that game thinking he was going to play, you know, less minutes than his co-starters due to it being a back-to-back because he's, you know, they've been careful with him since he's came back from that second calf issue. So yeah, I have him for 30 minutes here. As we can see, he's averaging 20 PRA per 26.6 minutes, and I did the calculation on that, and that came out to, let me quick find it. Yeah, Aaron Gordon's averaging 27.3 PRA per 30 minutes this year. So, I mean, guys, this is a 21.5 line. He's been playing 30 minutes. He's had a couple bad games. That's fine. You just want to look past that. He's averaging 27.3 PRA per 30 minutes. So that's awesome. Good stuff right there. If we go to the matchup, restricted area, obviously, is where Aaron Gordon's going to get most of his stuff. 51% of his points. The Pelicans allow the second most points per game there. And we can also go to last 15 games, restricted area. That's the fourth most points per game there. So good stuff right there. Also, Aaron Gordon, you know, he does a lot of, you know, when he is spotting up, he's usually spotted up in the corners. Pelicans, if we go back here, corner threes overall, last 15 games, allowing the most attempts. If we go to if we think about rebounds and stuff, obviously, guys, like I think that market's like a little bit down on Gordon's stuff overall, like on a minute projection wise. So you could just use that. But I also like the rebounding spot because he's going to guard Zion, who doesn't stretch the floor. Yes, he's going to take a lot of shots, but you know, Zion's just not going to stretch the floor. He's going to be near the hoop. So I think that rebounds is a good spot. Also, though, if we go to this, let's see, opponent stats overall. Opponent rebounds, Pelicans second most rebounds allowed last 10. Second most offensive rebounds allowed. That's offensive. Second most offensive rebounds allowed last 10 as well. Aaron Gordon, guys, he does a lot of his rebounding on the offensive glass. Like he's always crashing. So I mean, if it's a good offensive rebounding matchup, Aaron Gordon can definitely get a couple putbacks from that. And like putbacks, if he gets like a putback or two, I mean that's 6 PRA right there. So yeah, I like that too. Obviously, Gordon scores 10% of his points via putback. So yeah. Transition, really bad in transition as well. I mean, I just think that the Pelicans is a great matchup. I think it's a good rebounding spot, and I think that the market is low on his minutes. So, yeah, 21.5 PRA. Like I said, if you project it out for 30 minutes, did I do that right? Let me just quick double check to make sure I did that right. 30 divided by 30, or 26.6 times 20. Oh, crap. But guys, I'm not gonna lie, I completely screwed up this bet. Wait, let's see. Minutes. Is that what he's averaging? I don't know where. Yeah, I botched this. Crap. Okay, guys, he's averaging. So I actually botched the numbers when I was calculating it. I don't know how the hell I screwed this up so bad. But he's averaging 22.5 PRA per 30 minutes. So like I said, the matchup is really good. So I do like that. But I actually botched the numbers. So that's fucked. I actually apologize greatly for that. But he still is at 22.5 per 30 minutes. Where I do have Matt, and I do think the matchup is really good. So yeah, I completely botched the numbers if we're gonna be honest with you. But I still do like it. But fuck. I feel like a jackass. Okay. Well, JJ, do you have a take on this play?
I actually like it though.
Yeah.
Even with the messed up numbers.
Dude, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the cut, I remember going back earlier in the season, I bet Nick Claxton to score against them. And like looking at cutting, they tend to give it up a lot because they like to give a lot of help off the drives. So I think I mean there should be a lot of like easy lobs from between him and Jokic, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of backdoor cuts off the baseline and stuff. So I mean, he's played 30 plus minutes the last three straight games. So I don't think the books have adjusted to that. I mean, there's no Russell, no Peyton Watson. So I mean, I think he should be a safe floor at around 30 minutes here tonight.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Damn. I'm actually just like, and I thought I was being a little bit conservative with 30 minutes as well, to be honest, just because you know, I don't know, like because they're without Peyton Watson and they're without Russell Westbrook, and like they don't trust the bench like whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like they have like Strother's the sixth man. Like Malone doesn't even really trust him. DeAndre Jordan has been out of the rotation, so Gordon's actually playing like kind of backup 5E stuff. Yeah, so it's like Zeke Naji getting a couple minutes here and there, Jalen Pickett and stuff like that. Just like guys who like Malone like clearly does not trust. So I think that like he probably would have played a little bit more, but this was the second night of a back-to-back, and you know they've been very cautious with Gordon so far. But this might be a game where, you know, he played 32 in a close game. You know, he might be 34 in a close game now. So yeah. Oh man, I feel like an idiot. But like I still think that this is a good play. I really do. Like I'd probably have this line at 23.5. So yeah. Okay. So that's the two official plays here. I'm still just like fucking like flabbergasted that I screwed up the numbers, to be honest with you. I'm shook. But yeah, like I said, I was really close to playing his over 5.5 rebounds just because I really like the matchup. And then I really like the matchup for him to score as well. And yeah. Okay, JJ, have you stumbled upon anything that you really like so far?
Not at the moment, but I'm still looking through.
Okay. Well, just you know the drill. Make sure to interrupt what we're doing if you stumble upon something.
Yeah.
Tommaso said Zion PRA, endorse it, Fletcho, no DeJounte.
I mean, usage should be through the roof here.
Yeah, 0 rim protection. Liam played Zion over 22.5 points. So, and I agree with it. The only concern here is a blowout potential, or Zion playing in altitude off an illness, which is actually, you know, I think a pretty valid concern.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it. I don't really get the number. He's played, let's see, he's up to 28 minutes. He's averaging 28.5 minutes. He's averaging 26.5 PRA. I think it's a great matchup. Nuggets allow third most points in the paint. Jokic, 0 rim protection. Like I said, Aaron Gordon is a fine individual matchup, but just like the 0 rim protection fact is true with Jokic. So yeah, I endorse it for sure. JJ Duran double.
Let's see. And going against the Hawks, he's gonna have a size advantage here. I guess Okongwu.
for sure. Yeah.
Let's see.
Hawks are allowing the
14 points last time and 12 rebounds, 19 rebound chances, 26 minutes. I mean, I feel like you got to keep playing the double-double here, right?
Yeah. Hawks 3rd most points per game in the restricted area last 15, and 5th most rebounds overall last 5. I guess I could quick rip some NBA defense versus position. Use it for centers. I'm cool with using defense versus position versus centers. Hawks last 15. Okay, cool. Yeah, I endorse it. You endorse it, JJ?
Yeah.
Sweet. Miles Bridges, over 12.5 rebounds and assists.
Let's see.
Great rebounding spot against the Wizards, obviously. Don't got to say too much about that. He had 15 last game, 11 or 9, 23, or 12, 23, 13. In a blowout loss against the Nets. Great stuff. Should be a close game for sure. At the crib versus the Wizards.
Yeah.
Does so I don't think that the rebounds really has value, if I'm going to be honest, at 8.5. Let's see, 34, 38, 32 in a blowout. Okay, let's do like 30 plus minutes though. Actually,
I mean, if you just look at just without LaMelo and Brandon Miller, he's done pretty well.
Yeah, because LaMelo will snag a couple uncontested rebounds, like compared to like the other guards for sure.
And there's been a couple games mixed in here in January where he's had 15 rebound chances, 23, 13. Any potential assists, 11, 7, 7, 6.
I'm going to take LaMelo off the court because we're just looking at rebounds here. But also, so I mean, 13. So that's you need like 8 and 5, kind of what you're getting at.
And they're bottom 5 in rebounds and assists last 10.
Yeah, no, they're ass. I guess we could go without LaMelo or with LaMelo or without LaMelo, without Brandon. Is there anyone else? We could do with Mark, I guess. Oh wow, okay. So this is cool. He's cleared this in every single game. Oh yeah, with Mark, without LaMelo and Miller. It's only a 4-game sample, but like going over against OKC, impressive. Bulls is a great matchup, kind of similar to the Wizards, but he did have 20. Pistons. Actually, Tommaso, yeah, I endorse it. I mean, this is the Wizards here we're talking about. Like if he's going over in like all these games, but not the Wizards, that wouldn't really make sense. Like,
yeah.
So yeah, I endorse it. I think it's a solid look. Yo, what's up, Nicola? John Collins over 16.5 points. Good matchup. Pacers have been pretty bad against John Collins. I don't even know how John Collins be scoring, bro. Just like random shit, like spot up. See, I don't like betting on John Collins type guys, to be honest with you, but because he scores in so many different ways, it's kind of hard to predict, I guess. Did play 33 minutes last game, 28 in a blowout. So it seems like 28 is probably close to his floor. I guess let's go like 27 plus. Oh wow, he's a bucket. You look. Let's go like with Laurie and Sexton, I guess. Averaging 18.6. I know the Pacers don't limit pull-ups, right, JJ?
The Pacers, like I did forget. Let me see.
Last 15, 5th lowest frequency, fewest makes. So yes, so that's not good for Keontae. Miles Turner is aggressive in the pick and roll now. So maybe like a Sexton and Keontae gets limited a little bit, and a Clarkson. You could make an argument that not a great spot for them, which could boost up Collins. Let's see. So points in the paint. Indy allows 6 most points in the paint, which is good for Collins. Obviously, do a lot of stuff in the paint. Putbacks, pick and roll man, a little bit of that in their bed there. Post up, okay. I think it's a good matchup, honestly. The more I think about it. Spot up, good. He's always really close. Yeah, I lean over Tommaso. Nothing crazy, but I lean over personally. JJ, do you have a final take?
I lean over.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything crazy, but yeah, cool. Blue Mamba. I honestly, Blue Mamba, I'm just gonna be real with you, dude. Kuzma is so inconsistent this year, dude. Like he went off against the Wolves, of course, but then he just has these games where he just like literally can't do anything and like refuses to do anything. Like, yeah, he is playing against the Hornets. Hornets have actually not been like terrible on defense, though.
But I mean, if you're someone that's thinking 30, then I probably just if I'm gonna bet on Kuzma, it's probably gonna sprinkle like 25 plus or 30 plus here.
Yeah, or 20 plus even.
Yeah.
Like he's just so inconsistent. So yeah, I think you could play an alt. Is the matchup even that good?
I told myself I'm not betting on any Wizards game until after the trade deadline.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they'll play. Mark Williams will play drop. Actually, to be honest, I'm really not a fan of Kuzma stuff. First of all, he's just super inconsistent, and second of all, they play drop with Mark Williams, so it could be like a pool game, and also a JV game. I could see JV kind of having a good offensive game against Mark. So, yeah, I like the matchup better for his teammates, and Kuzma super inconsistent, so I'm off Kuzma stuff. Walker Kessler.
I got burned by that last time because he missed 2 free throws in the last 3 minutes, and he hooked me.
He went 0 for 2.
He was supposed to go over, but he went under.
Oh.
I got at 8.5. Let me see. What's he at today?
So restricted area, that's where he scores. So okay, good stuff there. I guess we could go to like recency. Restricted area, Pacers. Okay, so Pacers have actually been better at the restricted area stuff recently, which isn't great for Kessler. I think most of his stuff's like putbacks. So putbacks are fine. Cuts are fine. Pick and roll man's good. With 25 plus minutes, because his role doesn't really change game after game, honestly. Yeah, I'd lean over. I think this is a solid look. Kessler stuff. JJ, do you have a take?
No, I like it.
Yeah.
It just pissed me off. I lost to it last time. Look at his line with 30 plus minutes at his 8.5 line, which I bet last game.
Oh, bro. Man, that actually sucks ass. What did he play? Oh, and he played 33 minutes there.
Yeah.
Damn. So I guess against the Wolves, he played 27 and they got absolutely killed. So he's been getting his minutes in, that's for sure. Like, that seems like close to like a floor. Like I said, I think I filtered, I guess, like 25 minutes. Yeah, 26 minutes. Gets a little bit better, 27. Yeah, minutes have been good. Minutes have been really good. He's averaging 29.8. I'd probably have him for like 31 or so. And yeah, I mean, he's averaging 10.9. His, like I said, his role doesn't change no matter who's in. In fact, he could even maybe benefit from like some of these guys who can, find him easy on a lob that are playing now, like Keontae and Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely lean over. CB3 is going to be traded. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I really don't know. I'd probably lean no, but I really don't know. Nicola, I actually really like this, to be honest with you. Like I'm a sucker for betting on shitty Hornets. But I think the way to do this is to ladder it. To be honest with you, Nick
You
Smith.
can't take a regular line from him. He's so inconsistent.
Yeah, it's like 3 for 12. Oh, and then 7 for 12, 5 for 8 from 3.
Yeah.
Or 1 for
When you
10.
look at like 1 for 10, 3 of 12, like this is how he looked during the preseason. So it's like it's not a shocker that he's just inefficient, but he is a chucker. So that's when you take like the ladder stuff.
And he could definitely get off against the Wizards for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I like his ladders. Yeah, we talked about this on the last stream. Me and Liam both really like it. Giannis is gonna get like doubled like crazy. So OKC will probably leak a ton of spot ups here to the Brook Lopez type guys and stuff like that. I think he had six 3-pointers attempted last game against him. So yeah.
So would you take Giannis assists off of that?
Yeah, Liam. This is the first play. It was a 1.5 unit play actually. So
I like that.
Okay. Yeah, we talked about this. Yeah, Giannis assists. Yeah, right on cue, Andrew. Yeah, fully endorse it. Put it between. Oh yeah, you're talking about the tracking. I forgot about that. LeBron Doncic. Booker assists cooked my parlay that game. He had 4.5, and I needed 7 for 400. Oh yeah, it sucks. Yeah, well, you learn. If you watch it and see that they're just switching everything, then hopefully you can make some money betting the under this game. Get them back. Monk stuff. So that's interesting for show. Malik Monk. So this is without De'Aaron Fox. Absolutely, really good stuff on these lines. Really good volume, man. I mean, holy crap. This game was a blowout, but he played good. I was on his under. 25 shots. He did play 49 minutes. I think this game did go to double overtime, but 25 shots is ridiculous stuff. Then 24 shots against Boston. We know how Minnesota defends. They are pretty soft in terms of double teaming and leaking spot ups. So obviously that's good for high usage guys like Malik Monk. So yeah, 17th against pick and roll handler. Volume's been really good without Fox. So I guess we could. The thing is, the Kings guys play a ton too. Is Levine's not playing, right? Or do we know that for sure? Yeah. I mean, Bleach has been like really good anyways. So like last game against OKC, they got blown the hell out. 40 minutes though, 34 minutes. Now no Fox. Yeah, I mean, as a starter, he's averaging 19.4. Now you just take Fox out of the equation for sure. In a good matchup, I can't talk you off it. Assist, it's not a good matchup in my opinion. Actually, maybe it is because I do like Sabonis' points, and that's pretty correlated with Monk stuff. I guess we could just quick go to the Kings and just take Fox off that damn court. So Monk per 36. He's actually, I'd probably project him for 36 to be honest with you. At 8.03, and I think it's like a neutral matchup, so I don't think you have an edge there. Do you have thoughts on Monk points or Monk anything?
So it looks like Levine's gonna be like not play because I guess it wouldn't make sense because it's not even doesn't even get 24 hours off the trade, so yeah, I don't think it's enough time to get him going. Yeah. So I mean, Monk's usage should be high like it has been without Fox playing. I mean, you got to think drop coverage. He feels like a good spot for him to score, right? Yeah. And then, I mean, his assist usage, I think it's just going to continue to. I think his line's going to stay around 7.5 for like the good part of the season, probably. Yeah, for sure. I think if I were to lean somewhere, I might take points. Yeah, I agree too. The king I like the most for points though is Sabonis against Rudy. I mean, he's had this one was without. I guess 2 of the games were without DeMar. One of them was without DeMar and Monk. Both of them played in one of the games. He did shoot 3 for 4 from deep, so maybe definitely some good variance there.
Rudy's Sabonis is a tough matchup for Rudy, just with his physicality and stuff.
Yeah.
So the guy I like the most for points, full transparency, is Sabonis.
Yeah, no, that is good. I mean, he's been playing great since the firing. So,
Yeah.
I mean, this entire month he's been doing it all.
Yeah. Yeah, only got up 6 shots against Philly. I'm sure he was doubled on every single play.
Yeah, and then they have 0 sides against him, so they had to.
Yep. What was his assists? Yep, 11 assists. Completely checks out. Yeah, OKC didn't go over. That's fine. Yeah, sense of firing. I mean, dude, he's been very consistent. So Sabonis is very consistent. Like, I feel like him to get like 15 plus is like free better odds. what's the bonus 15 plus? Yeah, great stuff. Okay, next question we had was Simon's 4.5 assists. Phoenix, Portland, Simon's 4.5. Looks like everyone's available, so we could do like with like those three would actually in DeAndre Ayton. Okay, cool. He's been playing really good minutes. I guess there was a blowout there. Okay, I'm gonna take out this game where he played 19 minutes.
Yeah, I filtered for without Robert Williams as well, just to see, because he's there, but he's not getting any minutes.
Yeah. I just did with Ayton instead, because when Ayton plays, he plays like 36 minutes.
Yeah.
So, let's see. He had 10 potentials in only 29 minutes, so that's good. Does Phoenix switch something up since they absolutely lost by 20? Maybe. Which is always dicey. Which is why I like doing like Suns props in a spot like this. It's like Portland's gonna do the same shit, but Phoenix might switch something up because they just lost, and they're the team that's trying to win. So I don't like spots like this. I guess I'd lean over. I can't really argue with these numbers and stuff. Like, well, I guess where are the Suns for overall assists? Okay, so actually it's not a good matchup at all, even though he did have good numbers. Suns. Yeah, because Suns play drop and kind of stay home on shooters, usually. Obviously, they probably didn't in this spot, or the last game. But yeah, I guess Simons isn't really a guy you can play drop against. He's too good of a 3-point shooter.
And Miami still found a way to do it. I don't know how they did, but
yeah,
he cooked them for it.
Yeah, I'd lean over, but I would never probably play a line in a spot like this personally. Just there's a lot of unpredictability and stuff in spots like this where it's a prime spot for Phoenix to make an adjustment, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Vassell or Bane over points. They get props finally. Yeah, they don't have props out, so Vassell does. Actually, no, none of these guys have props. Nicola. Bridges points. Yeah, dude, I just can't get Miles. I'm sorry, bro. I can't get to a 24.5 line for Miles Bridges, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Maybe I'm tripping saying that because his volume really
I think it's a touch too high. I mean, his volume has been great. Can't deny that.
And it's against the Wizards.
But the thing with me is Miles Bridges, his entire career, he's always been an inefficient scorer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's volume, in most cases, volume means a lot. But in his case, he needs a shit ton of volume.
The thing is, though, JJ, is that let's go to in these last 3 games without them, he should have went over here. You should be getting 2 for 8 from 3, right? So he should have had 26 in a game where they lost by 21.
You would think, yeah.
And then he had 27. You would think you could get 2 for 8 from 3 here. That's a 30 bomb then against Clippers, and then he had 24. I guess this is pretty normal, but maybe even you would think you'd get 2 for 5 more than that. But also, yeah, Miles really isn't a shot creator. He's a play finisher.
You just get downhill, put his head down, and get to the rim. That's his best when he's scoring.
Yeah, I mean it's against the Wizards, so I personally wouldn't play it, but I also definitely wouldn't play the under in this spot. There's a 0% chance I'm playing the under in this spot. Yeah. And also, I kind of like the PR at 32.5 better because like I said, like if his rebounds is at 7.5, I'd probably play it.
Yeah.
So I actually, yeah, I guess this is like another thing too, right? Like Miles Bridges, realistically, bro, this is like a good bet because without LaMelo and Brandon, like since let's do the last 3 games. Small sample size. Okay, what am I doing? Just type in 3, bro. Like, I mean, he had 37 PRA in like a game they lost by 21. Like the Nets like are tanking, but they play good defense and shit. Shot 1 for 8 for 3 and came 1 PRA short. Like that's like, and he had one assist on 7 potentials. Like he should have definitely got over. He gets over way more than that with like this underlying usage. Then he has 42. Doesn't even shoot good again either. Really, like converts a lot of assists. Yeah, but Clippers are a great defense. Nuggets, not a great defense, but like he gets over again. Now we get the Wizards. I actually do kind of like this over stuff, but I can't get to it. Yeah, we already looked into Duran stuff, and we like it. Zion Williamson over 5-piece combo Popeyes chicken minus 900 fin.
No, he tried that Don Julio Popeyes collab.
John Collins is just a bucket. Yeah, he low-key is, dude. He's like kind of like an MPJ type where like he doesn't touch. He's like kind of low usage, but like if he touches the ball, that shit's going up. Like he's either gonna like shoot the 3, pump fake, like go into a post up, do a post hook, like drive, like some shit like that. Yeah. Jake said under 0.5 playoff appearances for the Lakers this year. Shit, if they're healthy in the play-in, bro, they're definitely coming out though. Like Luka's not folding to lose a play-in game. Ayton dub. Yeah, I like it. He's been playing ridiculous minutes.
Yeah.
Realistically, bro. And
I like his points more personally.
Yeah, he's been hooping. He's been on his dominating arc.
Yeah.
So Suns, I really don't see the Suns blowing them out. So like you go like 8 and 30 plus minutes, and then I think more so this is just like, is he gonna get 10 rebounds? He's had 10 rebounds with 30 minutes and 10 out of 24. So or 10 out of 18 out of 24. So yeah, he didn't get their last game, which is a little bit odd. Maybe Aiden's rebounds are kind of trending down. If they're just going to switch everything, that could be like a little bit concerning because then Katie and Booker will get Aiden on him and take a mid-range like every time. So I will say that maybe that could be a concern is if Portland's going to switch everything. Like Aiden, that's like going to make your rebounds like a little bit worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd still lean over just with the hit rate stuff. Siakam stuff. Siakam PRA. I want to bet something from this game. I feel like I bet an over against the Jazz every single game, and like I got to be batting pretty good on those. JJ, do you want to break down Siakam for us?
Let's see. So PRA. So, I mean, you see his last 3 games, 34, 47, 37. I mean, his field goal usage has been great, 16 plus. I mean, great transition matchup. So let's filter that. Let's see. Then, is there anyone out? Let me check.
Pacers are at full strength.
Full strength. Okay.
Like,
all right. Cool.
Like I was looking at Mathurin, but like since Neesmith came back, and Neesmith's actually been playing a fair bit, and Mathurin's like a 25-minute guy in a close game now.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Hallie's assist at 8.5. I feel like you kind of gotta like it. We put it in the lotto, even though Hallie like never gets double doubles anymore. But against Utah, like, come on, baby. Like, I like to do someone who's like a good catch and shoot guy against Utah too. I think that Miles Turner. Oh, great. We don't even get 1.5 lines for Miles anymore.
Those days are over.
It's funny. He ends at 2 so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at this hit rate, JJ, at 1.5, and then put it up to 2.5. He's ended at exactly 2 15 times this year. Okay. So yeah, Siakam, honestly, bro, I just never bet on Pascal Siakam. And I like against the Jazz, they allow too much catch and shoot stuff, in my opinion. You gotta bet you gotta bet a catch and shoot and transition player over against Utah, and that's not exactly Siakam's game. I mean, yeah, transition for sure, but he doesn't really have that catch and shoot aspect to him. So
that's the thing with the Pacers in general. They don't really have like a true catch and shoot player on that team.
yeah, like Nesmith, I would argue. Nesmith's
Well,
like
there's no lines, right?
yeah. What's he? Aaron? What's his minutes? Aaron Nesmith stats. Fuck, I wish he was coming off like a complete stinker. So, oh wow, so he actually got up to 32 minutes. So it seems like he's not on a restriction anymore. Then he promptly got benched after being a plus 20, even though he shot over 4. But yeah, Nesmith will probably play around like 24 minutes or so. He was starting over Mathurin to start the year, I believe. So it's like literally Nesmith and Mathurin just like completely like. If you look at this, JJ, this adds up to 48. It looks like Nesmith and Mathurin just split minutes.
Yeah. See, I wish they had a player that's averaging like 6 3-point attempts a game or something like that. That's not Halliburton.
If we go to like players shooting, catch and shoot, I'm on the Celtics because I was looking at trying to find a play for yesterday. Didn't end up playing shit. I was about to play Drew, and then I didn't. And thankfully I didn't. So yeah, it's like Nesmith, Ben Shepherd is like a catch and shoot transition guy, but like what's he been doing? Ben Shepherd. Playing 20 minutes and shit. Oh, Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin's a great transition player. He's like
look at your corner threes for you.
Jazz is a great matchup for play finishers and like transition guys. So Toppin's actually in a great spot. I think TJ McConnell assist might be interesting because he's going to be playing alongside a bunch of play finishers. Like he only played he played shitty ass minutes. TJ McConnell might be an interesting assist spot in my opinion. Just like playing alongside Nesmith, Toppin, Thomas Bryant and shit in this matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we have bench props for these guys? I don't know. Yeah, but no. Okay, so we said all this to say like yeah, I'm not a fan of Siakam today, to be honest. Kolia.
I think 7.5 is just a tad too high for his assist. If it was at 6.5, I would take it.
Let's see. So since the guys have came back, it's been 2 games. He played 28 and 30 minutes. Let's put him for like 26 to like, I don't know, 32. Yeah, hit rates are good. I think the matchup's fine. But yeah, I actually agree with JJ. I just don't want to play it, to be honest with you. Pacers average and assists allowed. Yeah, Collier's like cool when he was like a 6.5 line, but yeah.
Okay, if you look at like top 7, like the last, I mean, basically January 30th and February 1st, right? Everybody's back. So he's still getting 28 plus minutes, but the 12 and the 10 potential assists is a little worrisome, even though, I mean, there were tough matchups. I will say that for assists. But how was the Pacers catch and shoot defense? I mean, he's just a true point guard, which is like why I like 6.5 more so than 7.5. He doesn't care. He doesn't really care about scoring. It's like when you think about him, he's kind of like, like a Chris Paul type of player.
Yeah, he's like a Tyus Jones.
Tyus Jones, yeah.
Yeah, Pacers catch and shoot defense has been meh recently. What the hell are they giving up then? With pull-ups?
That's why I was confused. Let's see.
They just have like a low. Oh no, it's everything's in the paint. It's because they've been blitzing. So okay, so that Walker Kessler thing actually makes a lot more sense too. Yeah, and Collins too. So they've been getting cooked in the paint, or like less than 10 feet. So yeah, like the paint. Yeah, so whatever I said about the Walker Kessler and John Collins shit earlier, I like it even more now. Brogdon rebounds and assists. good stuff from Bragi. And they're playing the Hornets.
You would think he has to get traded this week, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know he came off the bench, so minutes were like kind of staggered with Poole, so we could like run the second unit. He did have 17 rebound and assist chances combined. That's really good, especially against the Wolves. Maybe they play him like a couple more minutes, to show off him for trade value or something.
Yeah. I mean, if he's hitting this with 15 and 21 minutes, I mean, the potential is higher than that if he gets some sort of a minutes increase, which he has the last 2 games. Well, no, that's last game. I mean, 21. If he's getting 21, right, I think maybe he probably gets at least 25 here. I mean, he's had a little bit of time off.
Yeah, let's see. Why am I doing this? I'm going to project him for 22, though, just to be conservative.
Yeah.
So 24.7 minutes he's averaging. So 22 divided by 24.7 times 8.1. So it puts him at 7.2. I'd lean over, but yeah, nothing strong, to be honest with you.
I lean over as well.
I'd have to dig him more in because his minutes are staggered without Poole. Actually, I'll quick do this. Let's go to let's see, popcornmachine.net. Malcolm Brogdon. So when does Poole come out? So a lot of his minutes were with Poole off the court, which is good. Yeah, basically pretty much staggered. So that's good. I guess I'm sure. Let's see. We go to the Wizards. This is a whole lot of extra shit. Let's just quick see. Let's just quick be blindly here. See if we could maybe project like some higher stuff. So Brogdon per 36 straight up 5.77. You take Poole off the court. Oh wow, big stuff, big difference. So yeah, this actually, this is some good stuff. That's like a 2 assist increase per 36, a little bit better. So you probably actually, whatever we calculated it out to be, you got to add a little bit more. So maybe this line should probably be like 7.5. So yeah, I think it's a decent look. Jamal Murray, PA. Yeah, Hornets play, or not Hornets. Pelicans have been allowing a ton of pull-up threes.
Yep.
Which is, good for Jamal. I would have liked to see him have a little bit better game against the Charlotte Hornets. Jamal's been playing good. That was a back-to-back. You could see I thought Jamal was going to have a good assist game here, to be honest with you. Just with Jokic and without Russ.
Yeah.
But okay, so we started off the year like shit. Hit rate isn't good. He's been a lot better as of recent. Like literally started this season off like under in like literally every game. Like he's been over in like half his games recently. There's significant injuries. I wouldn't play it, but I wouldn't play the under either. Andrew, this is something I was really looking at. Jose Alvarado stuff. Dude, he played 19 second half minutes last game. No DeJounte Murray. The only thing I like his PRA because even like assist makes a fair bit of sense. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is like he has really bad numbers with Zion on the court. I don't know if Zion just like ISOing or what, but so if we go to off court, DeJounte, Ingram, on court, Zion. And Zion also like will play less minutes than Jose. But this kind of scares me, right? Only 10 field goal attempts per 36. It's a small sample size, like no doubt, but only 4.9 assists too.
Does it change with Herb Jones off as well?
I feel like I'm not good. I did. We already had like a really small sample size, and like Herb kind of is like a no usage guy, so I'm I'm really not trying to look too much into that.
I feel like his usage jumps up a ton with those.
But like, if you just go like with DeJounte off, Jose stuff is like really good. I think it was really good.
Yeah. I think part of that was like when he was off. Well, I mean, everybody was hurt at one point, so he was just chucking everything.
Yeah. I mean, he did have like a really good game though, last game.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And that's against Boston, Jose. Yeah, I mean, you got up 14 shots in 34 minutes. I would actually think Jose is probably around that, 34, 35, 36 minute range again.
Yeah.
Like if you just go to man. Denver's defense is not good. They give up a shit ton to spot up as well. And they'll play Jose and drop. I have no doubt they're going to play Jose and drop. They're not going to blitz Jose.
In the last 10, they're allowing the most 3-pointers made off catch and shoot, so that bodes well for him.
I really, really like this, man. Oh. Yeah, for sure lean over. I might actually make this an official play. I want to do a little bit more digging. Yeah, Mark Williams. Tommaso, you kind of answered your own question, in my opinion. I think it's too high, bro. I'm not touching a Mark Williams 31.5 PR.
DeMar 3.5 assists.
It's not a good matchup. Wolves are not going to double him at all. Like, honestly, they're going to encourage. Wolves are going to.
He does get a lot of potentials without Fox, I will say.
Who'd they play against? They play against teams that are aggressive against pick and roll stuff, or?
This month it was the Warriors, Heat, and then Celtics. He had 8+ potential assists in those games.
Oh. Yeah, 8, 15, and then 8. Ooh, that's some good stuff. I mean, he's just, oh crap! I closed out of my defensive wrist position. Okay, take Fox off the court this year. We get DeMar at 4.69, and yeah, he's definitely going to play more. 36 minutes. He's probably going to be 38 in a close game, to be honest with you. That's just how the Kings roll.
Yeah, he just doesn't come off the floor, really.
Yeah, 38 in the loss by 13 to Philly, 37 win against Brooklyn, 35 in a blowout loss, 37. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much what you could pencil him for. I will say the matchup stinks, but you really can't argue with the numbers. Also at the same time,
yeah,
this should probably be 4.5 with juice to the under, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, especially this minus 110 at 365, full endorse there. Hartenstein DD. I mean, bro, I feel like he gets a double-double every game. Yeah. The matchup for him to score, let's see, against the Bucks, he had 16 points, and 11 shots, 4 free throws, good stuff there. Brook plays drop. That's good for his little push shot, that will be there. Did have 12 rebounds in that game as well. Yeah, I don't know what the price you're getting it at.
Yeah, I guess that makes a difference there.
I mean, the price is with these double props. I feel like we get you guys when you guys put double props, you guys should really be putting the price because
it could be minus 200.
Yeah. Oh wow, minus 110 at FanDuel.
Really?
That feels like a good bet, dude. Not gonna lie. So the points aren't free with Hartenstein, but he does. So that's we could just do I mean, fuck, I wish that there was a hit rate on double-double.
Yeah,
the points are far from free for Hardenstein, 10 plus, but they happen a lot. Yeah, I like it. I like it, especially at the minus 110. I do like it. I'm not sure, Andrew. Pacers have been playing good. Utah kind of has good home advantage with altitude, and Utah had full strength. Utah, you got to remember, Utah's also at full strength, so it's like they're not like a terrible team.
Yeah.
Patrick said Bridges. Yeah, we talked about Miles Bridges already, Patrick, and yeah, definitely, I'm like a little bit mentally blocked with like Miles Bridges at this high of a line because I just don't think he's like a good shot creator at all. And like this is like a shot creator line, but also we looked at the stuff and he's been covering this line in tougher matchups while being inefficient. So I really can't talk you off it. I think it's I personally wouldn't play it, but like I think it's like it's a fine bet. Okay. Well, that's all the questions. Anything else we want? Jay, did you find an official?
Nothing else at the moment.
No.
I just gotta deep dive some of these games.
Okay, cool. All right, well, let's quick recap. We had first play was Booker under 6.5 assists. Me and JJ both played this. I gave it out earlier at minus 115 at FanDuel. JJ gave it out at minus 130. So we're just going to track it at minus 122. Yeah, Booker under 6.5 assists, under 10.5 rebounds and assists is good. Basically, Blazers are allowing the fewest assists over the last 10 games. They're just switching everything. Booker had 3 potential assists last game, which is his lowest potential assists of the season. And Portland won the game. They let Booker go off as a scorer, but Portland won the game, so they should do the exact same shit. And with 3 potential assists, dude, I mean, he had 5, but you realistically could say like, oh, if he has 3 potential assists, he should be having like 2 assists. So yeah, Booker under 6.5 for both on it. And then I played Aaron Gordon over 21.5 PRA. Note, I did screw up my initial research, but I really like the matchup. I mean, he'll be guarding Zion, so he'll be near the rim for rebounds. Pelicans are like allowing the second most rebounds as well, second most offensive rebounds. So AG does crash the offensive glass a fair bit. If he can get a couple putbacks, that would be massive. Pelicans also just allow a ton in the restricted area. Aaron Gordon feasts down there, obviously. And yeah, so he's averaging like 20. I think he's going to play 30 minutes. I have him for there, and 30 is a little bit conservative. Like I do think maybe like 32 could happen for sure too. So yeah, he's averaging like 22.5 PRA, and then I think it's a plus matchup. So I think that like line should be like 23.5 or so. All right. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, guys, if you guys are on YouTube and if you do appreciate this type of content, make sure to drop a like, drop a subscribe. We're just trying to be authentic, trying to really, show you guys some good angles and how to become better. So, like I said, like, subscribe, all that stuff is highly appreciated. And of course, Props Madness. If you guys are interested in using Props Madness, I think it's a must if you actually want to be a long-term winning better, researching your own picks. So make sure to check out Props Madness as well. All right, well, that's going to do it, JJ. Do you have anything else you want to say before we head out?
I mean, we'll be back tomorrow morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, we will. All right. Well, we will see you guys tomorrow.